Hey guys, how's it going today? Hope you're doing good, catching some fish, some giants, some good summertime toads. I wish I was fishing right now, but it's literally 98 degrees right now where I live, and I just, no. So, but I was gonna make this video because you can still catch fish in the heat of the day. You can catch fish in the summertime, definitely, without a doubt. So, I'm gonna go to like a top 10-ish baits to use. I use them particularly in ponds, but all these baits all these baits you can use in lakes and rivers as well. So let's get to it. Early morning, you show up to the lake, to the pond, wherever you're fishing. I fish, like I said, majority of ponds, but you get out there, sun's just starting to come up, nice and cool. You gotta go to a frog. Any type of frog will work. I have the Spro. You can see that mouth, little cut mouth. Spro popping frog, just because it has a lot more. It spits like a popar, and it's like still a frog, so you can walk it, pop it, any type of thing with the frog. Definitely a go-to. My personal favorite frog. Can't beat it. Anything topwater. So you can go buzz bait. You can go popar. You can go a walking bait like this little Sammy right here. Little walking bait, bluegill, shad color. Got some rattles to it. It's a good little bait. Any type of walking bait, any type of topwater, it's gonna catch fish early morning and late evening also. When the sun's going down, gets behind those trees, wherever in the clouds, gets nice and cool. Any low light condition is key for topwater. The fish can hone in on that sound that's making the rattles, the walking, the splashing, and those come up and annihilate that topwater bait. So definitely first thing in the morning when you get on the water, topwater, frog, walking bait, buzz bait, it doesn't matter, any type of topwater. But personally, I'd go with the frog just because it's just, in my opinion, the best where I'm from, my personal experience. Next, so around this time, it's gonna be like around 10:30. Starts to get real hot. Soft plastics. Gotta go to soft plastics. Everybody knows Gary Yamamoto, Yamasenko. I mean, you can't beat that anywhere. I mean, a Senko will catch fish. This is a black and blue 5-inch Yamasenko. You can see that. Definitely can't beat it with a stick. I mean, it's just the way to go. Soft plastic. Next, we got, I usually go to a finesse worm, trick worm, anything like that. This is a KVD, Perfect Plastics. Little Fat Baby finesse worm and green pumpkin. Actually, no, this is watermelon red. See there. 5-inch. 5-inch is just a good size from where I'm at in the ponds I fish. I mean, you can go definitely without a doubt. You can go to the big 10, 12-inch worms. I just fish a lot of ponds, and these just work for me. I know the 12-inch worms will definitely work. They'll catch monster fish, and you can even cut those down to whatever preferred length you want. But I just buy the 5 inches. It's just what I do. You can rig these and the Senkos. You can rig these up. Texas rig, Carolina rig, shaky head, anything really. I do Texas rig the most. It's just how I catch my fish the majority of the time. I use these Gamakatsu 4-aught offset worm hooks. Just really good hooks there. Texas rig. Everybody knows how to Texas rig. You can do weightless Senko, or you can Texas rig a Senko with a weight. Tungsten, 1/4 ounce, 3/8 ounce, just whatever you want, even smaller, 1/16 or whatever. Definitely soft plastics. So you can go Fat Baby finesse, trick worms, anything like that. This is a shaky head hook. So you got the head, and you got this little corkscrew. Probably can't see it, but you want to just take this here. So for the shaky head, which is another amazing way to catch fish summertime, this is for when the fish are a little lethargic. They don't really want to bite anything big or fast moving. So you can go to this little shaky head. Rig this up here. You just want to corkscrew. This worm's like had it. You just want to corkscrew that on there, and then just skin hook this little hook in there. So you want your worm just to be sitting straight. no humps, nothing crazy. So what this is going to do is your line goes there, so you're going to be jigging it, and the weight's going to take it to the bottom, and in water this tail is going to sit straight up, and it's going to be moving around, having a lot of action. Like I said, trick worms are a little bit better, and the head of it is flat, so it'll stand up on the bottom without falling over typically, and that tail will just go like crazy. And whenever you jig it up, it'll fall, and that tail will just wiggle all the way down and then stand up. And you can I use this as a 5-inch Senko, works fine. 5-inch finesse worm, trick worm, or you can even cut these down to like 3 inches. I mean, just barely past the hook, like basically that much right there. And it's like a little Ned rig, you know, just a little real finesse. So when those fish are like really not biting, you can go to a little Ned rig because it's real finesse, real small. The fish don't have to, aren't afraid of it or anything, and they'll just grab it. Ned rig is a great way if you're fishing a new pond, lake, whatever. A Ned rig is a great way to throw very first, just to see if there's fish there. A Ned rig will just flat out catch fish. It typically doesn't catch the biggest fish because it is a small profile bait, but it will flat out catch fish. So if you're at a new pond, new lake, definitely try out a Ned rig on a shaky head. It just flat out catches fish. You know, it'll show you if there's fish in the area or not. So that's definitely good. Another way to rig up a worm, soft plastic, is a wacky style. To rig a wacky, you know, you want a little small, low profile hook. Probably can't even see that. Small little, just Gamakatsu. I love Gamakatsu hooks. I'm not affiliated with them, but they are just really good, nice and sharp hooks. So you take, I just using the Senko just because what I have out. But you want to use like a trick worm or any type of stick bait really. Find roughly the middle of the worm here and just stick it through. It's super simple. You can see that. So that way you typically do this weightless. So when it's falling, these ends here are just going to be flopping up and down like crazy on the way down. Fish, like majority of soft plastics fish, typically bite it or just grab and swim with it on it fall while it's sinking. A lot of times fish will just come up and just as it's falling, it'll just like take it with them. So you'll see your line just when it's sinking, slack line, and then it just starts gradually getting tighter. And you know the pond or lake's not that deep, then that fish is running with it and set the hook. Yeah, wacky style for sure. It does work in ponds for sure, but since the hook is exposed, it's kind of hard around that grass. There's typically ponds have lots and lots of grass and hydrilla and all that in them. So I mean, you can definitely still do it if you're lucky enough to have a pond without a lot of grass in it. But typically, unfortunately, they do have a lot of grass, so you're going to be hung up a lot with a wacky style. But you can still use it. Another thing, soft plastic, any type of crawdad, structure bug. This is a Berkeley Havoc crawfatty, 4-inch, nice green pumpkin and purple flake. It's called watermelon candy, but it's basically green pumpkin with a little purple and green flake in there. Just a good all-around color. Throw this around docks. If you're in a lake, throw it around docks. Any type of wooden structure, logs, laydowns even, just pitch it up in there. Let it sink. And just bounce around that lumber, that wood. Definitely go to crawdads. Any type of structure bug, like I said. Getting out of that, a jig, which is basically another type of crawl, give or take. This is more for lakes typically because there's more docks than lakes, and you just have better areas to throw a jig in. You want to pitch this up around docks. I have this rigged with a little that same crawfatty trailer, just to give a little bit more action. So you gotta throw a jig. These next two kind of interchangeable, just depends on where you're at and what you want to throw. We got a spinnerbait, a little white and chartreuse trailer hook. Some these are gold Colorado spoons or blades on there. White and chartreuse, can't go wrong with that color. Just about any type of water. So if I personally throw the spinnerbait, slow roll it on the bottom, just keep constant contact with that bottom, just so that these are right above the bottom, spinning around. fish will come up and nail it. Also, like I said, interchangeable. This is a chatterbait. Just a basic little green pumpkin, purple, just your basic chatterbait. Like I said, these two, pretty interchangeable. Just typically whichever one you like, your best opinion. I have this rigged with another one of those little crawl trailers. Typically, you want to put like a swim bait trailer on here. I just kind of threw something on there for the video. But anyway, so like I said, swim bait, chatterbait, fairly interchangeable. If you're lucky and they're biting reaction bites, you can go deep diving crankbaits. I mean, this isn't really the best crankbait in the world, but nice little deep diving. You can go shallow. So chartreuse, blackback, crankbaits. Can't go on crankbaits like around rocks, around lumber, sticks, and laydowns. So kind of swim that in there, and with the square bill, it'll just bounce off and real good action. Deep dive crankbait probably would be better in the summer, just because it gets down to where the fish are. But you can still throw shallow water in the mornings when it's a little bit cooler and the fish are still a little shallow, or if you're on a flat. Another thing, swim bait. You gotta throw a swim bait. Any type of, when you're on a flat, you can see this swim bait's got fairly good amount of action, little trout color, silent. These crankbaits, silent, and the deep diving one has rattles, just because it's a little deeper and it'll just put off more sound and vibration. But anyway, swim bait for sure. You gotta throw swim bait. This is a small one, little trout color. Throw it like in flats, anywhere, just anywhere you want. Swim bait, good bait to throw. I personally don't throw a lot of swim baits, just because, like I said, I fish a lot of ponds, and I don't know, I just haven't had the best luck with swim baits, but definitely have one in your box. So I mean, that's a good little overview. Not the best, I know, but a good little overview of just my personal favorite baits to throw in summertime. Don't be afraid to try new things, you know. If something's not working, try to just mix it up a little bit. You can't go wrong. Might as well try something new if they're not biting. So just keep fishing, keep trying new things, you know, and just keep on fishing, guys. Have a good one. Hey guys, just real quick, I just want to let everybody know I'm new to this whole YouTube thing. It's the very first video I ever put up, so don't hate too much. I'm sure I've done some probably stupid, wrong things in this video. I don't know. But anyways, I've been fishing my entire life. I'm 19. I've been fishing for 15, 16 years now. I know a little bit. There's always more to learn though, so I'm trying to learn. So just help me out. You know, subscribe, like my video. I'm definitely gonna be putting more videos out of me fishing for sure. I just haven't been able to be fishing recently just because of work and everything. But fishing videos are to come. I do a lot of pond fishing. So there'll be a lot of pond fishing videos, tips, tutorials, because I do know a lot about pond fishing actually. I'm pretty new to the whole lake fishing stuff, so that's gonna be, you gotta learn that, boat fishing, all that. I've done it before, just not a lot, just because I don't have a boat. But like I said, all that's to come. So stay tuned, like and subscribe my video, comment video ideas. If I'm an idiot, comment, hey, you don't know what you're talking about. You know, feedback's feedback, gotta take it. But yeah, just comment, like my video, subscribe please. It's gonna help me out tremendously. Just give me motivation to keep making videos, you know. I know this one's kind of boring. It's already long enough, so I'm gonna try to hurry this up. But anyways, top 10 summer baits. I hope you liked it. I hope it helped you out some. Just keep on fishing, guys. Catch y'all later.